the market just gave us a signal. So if you're watching this in time, you can ride this market with me. Let me show you how this setup is too clean to ignore. So the market just gave us a signal and I'm entering this trade live. Okay. This is one of those hindsight setup. Okay. I'm literally going to be catching this as it's unfolding and I will break it down to you so you understand exactly why I'm jumping in. All right. Now I've been monitoring this market since like over 2 months now. In fact, since December last year, I've been on USD JPY. At the point I was longing it. All right. But then he started breaking downwards and I sent this to my group and I told them that this was the expectation for USD. Okay. And guess what now? USD have come back to the zone that I'm talking about. The USD JPY specifically have come down to the zone I was talking about. And I'm also giving them the signal just the day I'm making this video also. I also get them the signal now that it is time to buy. Okay. So if you are struggling to find clean entries or you don't know when to pull the trigger in the market, just watch this video closely. You can either learn or enter the market too if you are fast enough. But I'm making this video on a Friday, I think on a Friday 25th of April. Okay, so we are probably going to enter this market on Monday. You get me? On Monday, but you might probably find your entry for this market on Monday. So you can either enter, but either way, don't miss this opportunity. Don't miss this trade. Okay, this is going to be a trade, an opportunity of a lifetime because we are going to be locking your JPY for a long time from this particular zone. So let's hop into it. Okay, so this is it, your JPY, and we are going to be looking at it from the higher time frame perspective because I'm a swing trader. All right, so from the higher time frame perspective, and I'm looking at what the daily time frame basically. So let's go to the daily time frame. Okay, so this is the daily time frame. Okay, now just like I showed you, this market was at this point initially when I told my group to start selling because I already saw here exactly. I already saw that the market was actually going to come down to this zone. Now let's start analyzing it. It's pretty simple, nothing super complex. Okay, so delete this. You notice that we are in an uptrend. If you look at this market, okay, you can see it. We're in an uptrend. We've been going up. Okay, but recently he attempted to break down. You get me? And that's what led us backward to this zone. And this is our zone of interest. Okay, so just starting from the origin. So starting from the origin, all we have to do here basically, nothing super complex, I promise you. Okay, you can see that there's a region here that the market have been respecting. Okay, basically, you can call it a support region or anyone you want to call it. It's not really my business. Okay, but you can see that this region is a region that the market have been respecting for a long time, and this is a daily time frame zone, a daily time frame region. Okay, so what you see or what you saw was market going up, attempting to go up. Okay, go up, then it failed here. Okay, at the point I made a video when market was around there that we should long the market. Okay, because the market was giving me all bullish potentials. Okay, but at the ending it broke down. Okay, which happens sometimes in the market. But then when it broke down, I told my group, just like I told you, that they should start selling it. Okay, and those that enter will probably make their money, make profit from here. Now it's now time to buy it. Okay, it's now time to buy it. So let me delete all this. It have come back to an important area of value. An important area of value. You can see this. Okay? A very important area of value where two things can happen. Either it falls or it start going up. Now, if you look at it, what exactly do you expect? Do you think this market is going to fall or go down? With what I know in trading, with my experience in trading, when there are situations like this, when the market come back to a strong support, a higher time frame support, very hardly will it break it to start going down. And especially not a currency like USD. Okay? Especially not a currency like USD. So when you're looking at this stuff in technical perspective, you also have to look at it in fundamental perspective also. Okay, so let's just make it quick. So what do you expect now? Let's zoom into this market. And what do we see? Okay, now if we were to even make this even more sophisticated, I could draw another rectangle here, another rectangle somewhere here. Okay, just denoting that this could be a potential area where the market might have a little drawdown. But regardless, we are still going up. There's nothing that's going to prevent this market from what? From pushing upward. Okay, there's nothing going to prevent this market from breaking through this, even this region we are seeing right now. Nothing is going to prevent it from breaking it. Okay, so what we expect now is for the market to what? To what? Respect this zone successfully and what? And start breaking upward. And if you look at it, this is what the market have done. And if you zoom in to see exactly what the market is doing right now, it is that the market have given us a reason to start going long. Okay, if you zoom into this portion, you can see that the market have given you a reason to start going long. Now, what are those reasons? First off, the market is in a strong support, which is very important. A strong support, a daily time frame support, which have not been broken since, let's go back in time, okay, which have not been broken since September or August 2023. Okay, August 2023. That is when this zone started forming. And since then, it have not been broken. This is 2025 April. Okay, since then, it have not been broken. Okay, and this 2025 April. And what had market done? They have given us what? First of all, give us something like a hammer. Okay, give us something like a hammer here, a hammer candlestick here. Okay, and after that, what happened? It pushed up with potential, gave a retest. Okay, and what happened again? It still pushed up with what? With potential. Okay, pushed upward with what? With high momentum. Okay, a hammer candle, high momentum, a little breakdown showing that the sellers were also trying to push the price down, and then what? A powerful what? Up through. Okay, a powerful momentum through too. Okay, and this market is likely going to close above this previous day high. Okay, it's surely going to close above this previous day high. This red candle high is surely going to close above it today. Okay, so what do we expect? How do we exactly enter these markets now? Simple. All we have to do is what? Is first go to probably a smaller time frame. Okay, smaller time. When I say smaller time frame now, I'm talking of maybe a 4-hour time frame. Because like I told you, I'm a swing trader and we are swinging this market. So I'll go to a 4-hour time frame and look for a point of interest that I'm interested in the way I can enter this market. Okay, and looking at it here, okay, the area where I'm expecting the market to come back before moving upward permanently now is this portion. Let me show you with a rectangle. Is this block here. Okay, so just to show you the direction, okay, we expect the market to do something like this, probably on Monday, make a retest here on Monday, then it will start pushing up from there. Okay, so if we zoom out, so all we do now is to wait for the market to come back to this portion, then we can take our long from there. Okay, we can take our long from there. Now, it depends on your risk tolerance. Now, this is where you have to make your choice. Okay, personally, since I'm swinging the trade, I could use this whole zone. I can start to use this whole zone, okay, as my zone for this market. So I could use this zone as my zone for this trade. Okay, so it depends on the risk tolerance, but let's use a smaller zone for this example. So I'll pick up my long position too, and I would simply either place my SL below this portion. You can see how I place my own. Let it not be too what do you call it? Too close to it per se. Okay, too close to it. Just give the trade room to breathe. Then allow me. So give the trade room to breathe. All right. So give it room to breathe. Then you can extend your reward up to the next high, because the market is surely going to get there. it's just going to take time. Okay, now this could take you probably months to get to this portion. Okay, it could take a month to get to this portion, but I'm a swing trader. I hold trades for up to 4-5 months, so that is not new. And the second way to enter is to actually still enter with this, but then this time your risk is a little higher. Okay, so your risk is a little high because now you are putting it below the whole zone, which is also okay. Your risk to reward is way ahead of many traders. You get me? So it's way high. So you can see this is 1 to 7 risk to reward. Now this is 1 to 15 risk to reward. Okay, so it depends on your risk tolerance. Basically, I can target up to this portion. Okay, up to this portion. Basically, so guys, let's go back to the daily time frame, and we'll have our normal look. Okay, so the daily time frame, you can see this is what we are looking at. We expect the market to come back here, just like I showed you in the 4-hour time frame. Then what? Start moving upward, and eventually it will take off this high. Okay, so this was our major target. This is the major liquidity zone for this trade. Okay, so this is a very perfect trade for you. This is a perfect trade. If you miss you might just miss the best trade of the year for you. This is a clear signal. Okay, a clear signal, and I hope you are watching this in time, because this is not something you should miss. All right, this is not something you should miss at all. You get me? So this is basically for the trade setup. Nothing too crazy, nothing too complex. You can see how I explained everything, and is with the normal way we also trade. Normal way we trade. Okay, so this is, and of course, if you are new here, or if you are a trader here, probably you don't even understand most of the things I said. Okay, you have to take the trade, yes, but you also have to learn about trading so that you can be successful in trading. Okay, now I have a mentorship program where I teach people that, and also have a trading ebook, trading ebook in particular, the beginner, and intermediate, and the expert section, which teaches you how to trade from the very scratch. Okay, basically everything I did here is all embedded in the book. How I did it, how I understood the market to this level, it's all embedded in the book also. Okay, or you can decide to have a personal session with me by joining the mentorship program, just like I just explained. All right. So these guys, this is our expectation for the correct calendar for the month. Yeah, this is our expectation for the month. So there is a guy. This is guys for this video. And don't forget, this is not a trading advice. We always say this: trading is what risky, and of course, you could lose your money. There's nothing 100% in trading, even though you're getting the signal from me. So remember, you are trading at your own risk. But this is going to be the trade of the year. Okay, and this is just like the way I told people last year. Sometimes I said that you should buy gold, buy gold, buy gold. I was shouting it. I even made a YouTube video about it, which I'm going to tag right now. Okay, when I told everybody to buy gold. And what? Guess what gold is doing now? Gold is what? In a bull run. So imagine you call the trade. So this is also the same trade I'm telling you now to buy. Buy USD JPY, because we are going for a bull run for the next few months. All right, so this is guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share the videos to your friends that are also interested in trading. Until we meet again, peace.